was this on the same level as Pac and Big?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That was, for me, all right, this is just a couple things. For me, watching the whole Drake-Kendrick shit in real time, like, was, for me, I was just in awe of the moment. Like, damn, like, we sitting here, we living through this, like, we done watch movie after movie, documentary after documentary, like, heard, interview after interview about how everybody felt during the Pac and Big era when it was dangerous to go to New York and it was dangerous to go to Cali, like, and it was just like, damn, now we watching this shit in real time. Like, we watching really, like, the one who, been running the game and he been number one, really being challenged by a more than worthy adversary and getting beat at his own game. We watching a narrative shift. We watching legacies shape and grow in real time. And you niggas was on Twitter, like, being annoying, dick eating, all of the above. Like, bro, just appreciate the music. God damn, y'all don't know these niggas. Please relax. God damn,
Who won,
bro.
Tim?
Who won?
Who won?
Kendrick. Kendrick Cook. Kendrick Cook. It's
Not like us, the number one song in America, right?
Kendrick Cook, because I think
like the Wild Wild West when they used to walk and then draw their pistol and pop.
Yeah.
I think both of them, they just both eliminated each other.
No, sir. No, sir. I know you want to think that, but no, sir. I know you like Drake. You a Drake at night.
I feel you.
Bro, don't say I like Drake. You don't got that on wax. Like,
you're a Drizzy fan.
Y'all got that on wax?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we do, because you definitely said Chicago freestyle. But I ain't gonna hold you. I spun that the other day.
Yeah, you
Great
did.
job.
Bro, look, it's no way that Drake came close. Like, it was a clean 80.
Came close. What? Tim, relax, bro.
It wasn't close, bro.
Tim, I can't let you say that.
Bro, this is what I'm trying to say to you, bro, is that when that Drake, started, when Drake, let me say this. When Drake battled Meek and it went back to back, it was no talking. There was no talking. Let me say this. There was no talking about what Meek could do.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm dead.
What'd you say?
What? Yo, bro.
See what I'm saying? Is you agreeing?
No.
Yo, see, yo.
What?
Yo.
I'm asking
Speed, understand something, bro. That's why we needed a podcast. Speed been shooting at me for like 2 weeks, bro.
I didn't even say it, bro. I asked for you to clarify, clean it up.
Drake, that's all I'm saying.
First of all, War Paint was better than Back to Back. Now what? And I stand on that.
Oh, okay. So this is what I'm gonna say to you.
That's all I'm saying.
You're tripping. Fuck y'all. You my man. You're tripping. But I just feel like when Drake was really ready to battle versus Meek, it was no talking. It was, I don't even want to hear this ever again.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it was straight to it. And look, when he was talking to Kendrick,
couldn't have been Big X.
Whoa, that's
don't do that, because one dog gonna just say don't say it.
Couldn't have been Big X.
Don't do that.
And this is how Speed came in the beat. Just like that. Don't do that.
What you mean?
Shout out to X.
He recited.
Shout out to X. Shout out to X.
Tim
Yo, that's crazy.
But I'm just saying. But look, hear me out. I just think that when it came down to Drake and this jump, he was trying to talk me to death. Like, oh, you keep telling people. He tried to be rabbit him. Oh, I do got this. Oh, I had this. I did.
Because he lined that, though.
Bro,
he lined that
just
up.
rap. But no. I don't give a fuck. Just rap.
He rapped.
I mean, I think he had to fight.
He had like three. The last one where he had like 3 flows, he rapped on that.
That's one song.
And then he cleared up all the rest of his beefs and then put it to bed. Like, all right, I'm done.
Cleared it.
With the Future.
It also wasn't fair, bro. He had like to say that he couldn't, like, this ain't no one-on-one. He got jumped. Like, nobody want to openly say that. Like, I get it. Like, the main event was him and Kendrick, bro. Sure. But that nigga had to fight 2 undercards at the same time.
And can still drop an album right now.
Was crazy enough?
I think he had to address Rick Ross because Rick Ross was playing a different. Bro, think about this. You had to battle Rick Ross on social media. Rick Ross ain't really going to go bar for bar, flow for flow with Drake. Not that I don't think Ross can't, but that's not the game he played. Ross just came out of a lifelong battle with 50 Cent. 50 played a social media game, so Ross playing social media games. You got to deal with Ross walking around the promised land, all his chains on. He fitted up at 8:30 a.m. He just mowed his whole lawn.
By himself.
You know what I'm saying? By himself on the big-ass joint that Pit need to get pit. Stop being cheap and go cop that shit, nigga. Stop being – shout out to the Pitmans. But, you know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? He making 8 Instagram stories in a row. Hey, tagging all his businesses. Riley, talk BBL Drizzy. We out here, BBL. I'm in the gym. You feel me? You got to deal with that. Then you got Metro out here really shooting at you via beats, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He dropped the BBL Drizzy challenge. He got fans in it. He got niggas cooking you at weddings. It's wild. Like, you gotta address this. Then you got ASAP. Like, he had a lot going on at the time, bro.
Still beefing.
And
you
still
ain't beefing with Future.
with the main.
Future just dropped the tape on you.
Yeah,
like,
you really couldn't even address the Future shit. I think he want to get back friends with Future. I don't think he really want to do that.
Future,
but you still got to deal
dangerous.
with, and I hate to say it, but you still got to deal with the boogeyman. Like this nigga still at your front door, bro. Like, and he ain't playing either. Like, and he don't care about none of that. But at the same time, you still had to address that. So it's like, it's because they all throwing accusations at you. So it's like, he got jumped. But at the same time, via the 101, he won. My only point is, what did that change? For me, all this whole situation did for me was it just moved Kendrick from number 3 to number 2.
Who was number 1?
Drake.
Who was number 3?
Now, Cole. Of this era.
Okay.
Because for me, like...
Go ahead, though.
Top 5.
Yo, are you okay?
I'm good. I'm asking.
I
told y'all that Gunna wasn't. He's top 5.
He might be 5.
Appreciate
He
it.
top 5 right now.
Yeah, right now.
Appreciate it.
I like your 5. I mean, if I'm going in order right now, is Drake, Kendrick, Future, Cole, and Gunna. Yeah, I would go 5. That's the 5 right now.
That's a solid 5.
People need to give Gunna his credit, bro. He dropped a great album, no features, off the allegations. The music beat the
He brought Roddy Ricch out of retirement too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, shout out to Roddy. That's one of my favorite cuts on the album. Sure. He had the song of the summer. Feel like he got the song of the summer again. Other than that, for sure. Wait, she like an animal? God.
Yeah, he going crazy.
That's crazy. But no, all I'm saying
New
is
York might be back too. That's crazy.
Kendrick.
I might need a New York too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. New York might be back.
Kendrick,
New York lit right now. New York lit.
New York is New York.
We
ain't putting.
Kendrick made, like I said, man. Kendrick made moves, man.
But that's what I'm saying. What did that change though?
I think
like
that changed.
This what I'm gonna say.
I think that. I mean, respectfully, I think that Kendrick and Drake's beef was the Leonidas throw in 300. He bleeds. He bleeds.
I give you that.
I think that's what Kendrick. I think
because he was untouchable even to the push. The push was a stain, but it wasn't.
It didn't shake him. I think Kendrick going and throwing the spear, Leonidas getting him. Hey, look, Xerxes bleeds
because
Xerxes. He said
A minor. I hate that bar. I ain't gonna lie. I think that shit's trash.
No,
but like not that it's trash. It's just my whole thing with Not Felt Like Us is I don't like the song. All the disses, everything he said, hot. All the bars, good. But will I play that shit? I probably wouldn't play it. But I ain't a Bay Bounce guy. When I was in the Bay, I used to almost have to rumble them boys in Seattle almost every day because I used to tell them that all that shit was corny until they put me on Nipsey and then I called it a truce. Like they put me on Nipsey, I was like, all right, y'all got one. Shout out to the hustle. My only thing is like I feel like this whole beef just really proved everybody's point though about each other because at the same time, Kendrick, you just got your first solo number 1, and it was because you was dissing him. You wouldn't have got a solo number 1 if it wasn't involving Drake.
My point.
You wouldn't have got this. You wouldn't have got, bro. Kendrick has never dropped 4 songs in a matter of 2 weeks since when? You've never done this, bro. Honestly, I really feel like most of the fact that his drops were more impactful is because we never hear this nigga rap.
That's hate.
It's a fact. He doesn't drop music, bro. We hear Drake every
day.
He's on he's always constantly active. And my thing is too, bro. Like this is my thing is, bro. Okay. Kendrick hates Drake for his role in the culture, but nigga, you not gonna fill that void, bro. You not moving the clubs. You not moving the culture. You not putting young niggas on. You don't really have that big of an influence, in my personal opinion, on culture because of your lack of activity, bro. There's a lot of people in the game that affected the culture of hip hop way more than Kendrick, who may not be as good of an MC or a rapper as he is, but they're more impactful and they're going to be remembered better because at the end of the day when they all stop rapping because they were more active. Kendrick don't drop enough music to really be like in these conversations. Like I said to y'all before, Thug is more impactful to the culture than Kendrick really probably ever will be.
So and I mean, this is my own take on that idea of Kendrick being like this, creating this stance where he's like an enigma. Let's not forget that Future, like kind of like speaking like what you're talking about, just talking about Future, Drake, and Gunna. They rap and people look to identify themselves. Like people look to create identities based off of how they rap. Kendrick doesn't rap that way. So if you're not feeding the masses in that way, I'm not listening to any of your content, and I'm trying to figure out.
He not selling a lifestyle.
He not building a persona.
That's
He
not,
just being.
yeah, like,
so that's like him and Cole. Like Cole don't build a lifestyle.
To a certain extent.
But they do though. But they do though. There's a bro. They're all marketable. They all do like they all do shit. They align themselves a certain way. What I would say is, their personas. Really, can you really say it though? Because
I don't think
Doug
that
really
people
was running Atlanta like that though, bro. Like that wasn't a persona. That's really who he was. Yeah. He was King Slime.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
So like, for sure. You can't really Drake is an actor. I mean, again. All I think he did was one of the people, like, I hate to say, it's like Shaq and Shannon. Like, you one of the people who accomplished enough and verified enough in your own field to be able to actually call out somebody else for the things that they're doing. And because of who you are and how stamped and solidified you are, we going to hear and receive what you're saying. But these are all facts about this other person that we already understood, though.
Okay.
Like, we already knew that, like, I don't really think people thought Drake was like cool, like, you get what I'm saying. I mean, he hit hoes and shit. I mean, he rich and famous.
He had his stints where he was with 21 Savage and like how he said, bro, you got you bit off other cultures to work your way up to your mogul of who you are.
Yeah, like, but he's always been an actor.
Street cred, you went to 21 Savage.
Niggas ain't watched Degrassi, I guess. I don't know.
You went to Baby.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, Drake jumps in every culture, but is that a bad thing that you just not that closed off as a nigga? Like, you feel what I'm saying? That you can shift and pivot. Like, you can go the comedian route. You can go with the streamers. You can go with the street niggas. Like, you can do what, because you feel
Versatility.
What I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
What's wrong with that, though?
I think he get judged. I hate to say it. And
do he gotta just be a gangster?
This the last part I'm gonna make, bro. It's fucked up, but I really feel like Drake go through the same shit that Bron go through, bro. Like, people always get mad at Bron and like, oh, why you a passer? And like, bro, listen, understand something. Bron is a great player. He can direct the floor. His basketball IQ and all that shit is different level. He is a great passer, so he gonna make the great basketball play in the crunch to give his team the best success. But let's not act like he's not the all-time leading scorer as well, though. Like, he can score, but he's versatile. So you going to judge him for being more versatile than the other guy?
I think that's not fair. Than when you're talking about, and I think this is the majority of what Kendrick brings to the sport is the fact that he is good single-handedly at being a purist.
Who?
Kendrick.
Yeah, that's what people look for him for. They look for him when he opened his mouth, it matters.
That's the sport for him. So when Drake is rapping against him, you have to out-rap him to beat him.
I don't want to.
That's not.
That's the game. But hold on, that's not fair. But I'm saying
that's like Bron versus Kobe. Bron is never going to outscore Kobe or be a better scorer than Kobe. But that don't mean
he has to play. But hold on, they have to be on the same floor at the same time in order for him to defeat him.
Understand.
When you're talking about Drake, hold on, I'm gonna let you cook. When you're talking about Drake and we're talking about Kendrick, we're talking about the persona that is Drake that's battling Kendrick Lamar. That's not what Kendrick is battling. He's battling him being a purist and Drake being a purist at rapping. Y'all have to be in the same field. When you're in the same field and you're rapping, Kendrick out-rapped him.
Yeah, he did. But
it had nothing to do.
Is that Drake's strength?
No, I just think that it becomes. Let me say this, because I know you remember it because you brought it up, and I'm glad that you did. When they were shooting all these commercials with Kobe and Bron on Christmas Day, and they was just sitting in the room with each other, and they was talking and shit like that, that was cool. You know why? Because that was the preliminary. But when they got on that floor in the Staples Center, they were adversaries to the highest, to the utmost extent. You got your Zoom Bronze on, I got my Kobe's on. Okay, well, we got to see who put this ball in the hole. We got to see who score. And I think that, to me, that's where Kendrick and Drake met, and I think that Kendrick won.
I mean, I think he won. That's a good point. I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate what you're saying. I mean, in that battleground that they had to meet, he beat him. I mean, he beat him at his own game. It's so funny when people always say, like,
I don't think we knew, like, nobody knows who the fuck Kendrick is, first of all. Like, Drake makes it obvious of who the fuck he is. And he makes himself vulnerable to the fans and shit. Kendrick, bro, do you know how Kendrick look?
You giving
We don't listen to that shit, Brian. Shout out to the production team. We don't listen to that shit. That's why. That's what I'm saying. We not spinning that shit.
Keep it G.
Bro, this is the most Kendrick Lamar has ever been played in any locker room I've ever been in my entire life. I've never heard this much Kendrick Lamar in any locker room, bro.
That's hate.
It's foreign. I swear to God.
That's hate.
We listening to this nigga. I'm like, yo, what? Kendrick again?
Y'all know y'all was bringing that, girl, I'm Kendrick Lamar, a.k.a. Vinces, to me just a car.
He had the best verse on that?
He might have had it on that fucking problem. That was a great song.
I'm just saying, bro, I don't even, Kendrick Lamar could walk in, like I could be walking through Walmart and see Kendrick Lamar. I'd probably walk past him.
Let's get that.
Oh shit, that's bruh. Like, you feel me? I don't even know what hairstyle he got. Like, I don't know.
I'm saying though, bro. Like,
he don't. That's my thing.
I don't know his swag.
You judging a
How
man
Kendrick...
for popping out with Sexy Red, but that Sexy Red shit moving the clubs, bro. What you giving us? That's my only thing. That's my point though.
Hey,
like, look, bro, you gonna judge?
Is that what rap is now? That's what rap is.
My thing is places in the culture. You can't judge a man if you gonna destroy Drake. Are you gonna make up for the output? Like, listen, if you gonna kill the plug, nigga, are you supplying the dope? Look, the streets got heat.
No, he put out the stab this way, now stab that way. OVO. That don't slide.
It's not for me. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not for me. It's not that it's
you don't even like that song. How did he win this battle? You don't even like
because I'm neutral enough. Again, I don't have a side in this shit, to be honest with you, even though I did say I was on the dog side. But I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm neutral enough to understand that, because listen, I saw it happen to Meek. Real time, when that back to back, I couldn't help but
purist.
I couldn't help but niggas spinning that bitch in the locker room. They was spinning that bitch in the locker room. Niggas looking at me, damn, Z,